like. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They tried to get the wall set up for it, not quite. The huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Running inside, it's Cobb. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house, but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get through the noise is Lewis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets away from one. He's got space. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense ready to begin this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's Lewis to throw. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Lewis, here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Throwing, Lewis, looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
To the air again, Lewis. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Cobb. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pressure coming. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Brown wants to pass. He caught it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Got his man on the right.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short. defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Snagged out of the air. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Lewis can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rushes on him. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Brown will throw it. Flips it out to the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He wants to change this route. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Ninja.
The run inside. It's Cobb. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Gets it to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Well, the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is well within field goal range, but that earlier miss could have influenced this decision. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lewis. Here's a hit. go.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Here's Lewis. It's complete to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Steps away to find some room. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. Right down the middle. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll start on the ground with Washington. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cougars in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Lewis bringing the heat. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Lewis to throw. Looking for the end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buffs. They take the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's got it again. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Upstairs he's got it. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Team.
Looking to fire. He's got him. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Throwing, Lewis. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Breaks loose. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Lewis finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Young. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Lewis. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back has it. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Here's Lewis to throw. Steps away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Lewis. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's Lewis again. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Now on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Throwing. Lewis. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Using his feet. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a two-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got the 1st down himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line. Before he stopped. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And they're able to make the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Calls his own number. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing